Today we had Bella's birthday party. It was a success. Also, Aldo is doing so good. We nicknamed him Aldo because he just needed a nickname. And so he used to wear the hat. That helped him help like the oxygen mask. And now without it, I don't know. I'm just like I can hold him, and I've been kissing his head. Before I would just like kiss all the tubing because there was a lot of tubing, and it just like it just feels amazing to be able to like hold him in my arms and him like moving around like a normal baby. Like, I mean, he still has his feeding tube, but that's not as bad as like I feel like the big old mask covering his whole head was like a lot. I think I'm waking him up. And pretty much since it's Saturday, I am gonna spend the night. And I am so tired, you guys. Like, my feet hurt so bad from like the party. It's crazy. I am on my way to the hospital to go see my son. And today they're gonna bottle feed him. Starting today, they're gonna bottle feed him, and I'm gonna breastfeed him. So I think that's so exciting. I feel like I've been waiting for this moment for a really long time, and I am just so glad that today is gonna be the day that I'm gonna get to hold him like that. They took the feeding tube out of his mouth yesterday, so now they did put it through his nose, but just so he can get used to like not having it in his mouth and everything. But yeah, so today we're gonna try. I honestly never imagined him. I would see other babies when I would pass by the room sometimes, and I never imagined him. Like, I never imagined that this day would come where he would like be in this type of crib. Either way, I mean, it looks more like a bathtub than a crib, but it's considered a crib. And I just came in, I was eating, and it just hit me that he's gonna be going home pretty soon. Like, I slept over the night last night. He's doing so good. It hit me right now. You guys, I am so emotional. He gets discharged tomorrow, and I feel like I'm gonna have a really hard time. Like, I'm already, I feel like I already can't keep it together. Like, I don't know, it just, like, at first it felt like forever, and now I just can't believe it's tomorrow. Like, he's getting discharged. Okay, so I'm done for the night, and this is the night before he gets to go home, so the emotions are high. We just have to pack him and pack like some of his bottles that he has there, and his like pillow, like feeding pillow, and then we'll be set. Yeah. Here to bring him home. We're like super excited. I already bit like all my nails because I just got anxious. We forgot the stroller. That's like the most important thing because we will have some things to carry and like oxygen suitcase, I think, or something like that. And it'll just make it easier to like, that way like the car seat's not wobbling or whatever, it's like stable, you know. So he went to go grab it, and then we're just waiting on the oxygen person.
Then plug it in. How much oxygen was left in this? Okay.
we're home now. And today's the first, the first night that we try to get him all together and situated. As soon as we got him like a little bit off the oxygen to try to like maneuver him around, he had an episode. He turned purple and he would just was very lethargic and he did not want to like breathe and he was just like zoning out. So right away we called 911. The firefighters, they got here so fast. I was so amazed. I'm like, "Oh my god." And so they saw him and they kind of just kept taking a look at him and like helped him a little bit, but I was like, it was really scary. I'm surprised I'm like still, I think I still have the adrenaline going. But essentially, I just like kept not shaking him like you would, where they would get like a shake, but I just kept moving his body around and like patting his back and helping him do all the things that would do at the hospital. Because at the hospital, we kind of had to do that. We had to get him undressed and like touch his feet, move him around, or like help him get like the blood circulating. But you guys, like that moment was so scary and like I was just like, call 911, just call them because the little monitor wasn't working, like just every little thing, and then it just kept beeping really loud, and it wasn't reading, it wasn't telling us what he was at. He got down to like 47, the lowest, and normally um, it should be like at 100 or like 98, 90 something, so he got all the way down to 47, which is really low for him. He was completely purple, like his lips, his hands, just like everything. So I just, I just kept like waking him up, and that did help, like getting him undressed quickly and everything. And the firefighters were just so kind and like understanding that he's like, no, you did great, like you called and everything. And so far, everything else has been good. Like I've been feeling like now that he's home, I've been feeling like a lot more calm and more like I just don't feel as anxious or like as rushed because when he was in the hospital, I feel like I was anxious because I wanted to go see him or like rushed because I needed to like get everything done here so I could go see him. But also like I felt guilty because I felt like I was splitting myself in two. But now I just feel like at ease. I think I still have a lot of adrenaline going from like earlier. This happened in like half an hour ago actually, because he just started feeding. That they left and everything. So yeah, it was scary. And I feel like we both were shooken up. I mean, my husband was like trying to get all the cords and all the lines together and like trying to plug everything in because we had to unplug it to bring it from downstairs to upstairs. Um, and he was just like rushing, and I was rushing, and then I was like, okay, I'm like, can I move him now? Because I needed to get him out of like the hallway into the room so I could like assess him and see how he was. Um, but I feel like we both were kind of shooken up. I don't know. I just saw like his life flash by pretty much. Like it's just really scary. Like I obviously as a parent, I would do everything to protect him, and that was not easy. So his first appointment went well. He actually gained some weight from last night, so that was good. And right now he's like starving, so I had to like take time to breastfeed. My husband took the girls to the store while I brought him here. That way they're not like getting tired of being in here. Um, but yeah, he's doing so much better. So I want to give a quick update on breastfeeding. Like I had been struggling so much, and like it had become so painful. I mean, it's still really painful, but it is getting better because he's actually opening his mouth now. Like I think he's figured out like I have to open my mouth to be able to like breastfeed because I will not give him my nipple just for him to like nibble on. So I'm like, I have to make sure that he has like his mouth wide open before I put it in. So now he's like definitely looking for it and like cueing, which is really good. He wasn't doing that before. Like we kind of were just trying to figure out, making figure out. But yeah, he's doing really good, and I am glad because I'm like, oh my god, it made me like reconsider if I wanted to continue like breastfeeding.